So this is a bit of an installation video with a few tips when installing a OEM tank with a KTM fuel pump built in. Marshall Smith is your man for doing these conversions in the US. Not sure if he ships to Europe, but anyhow, you can find his posts on the 450 LTR HQ Facebook page. He's got several posts there. Hook him up if you want to do the conversion. I think he's taking $340 to do it, and you pay shipping back and forth. He supplies a sub connector that fits in the KTM connector there and to the OEM Suzuki in the other end here. So what I had to do was make a a fuel line. Then I just sat the tank down where it needs to be and measured out a long enough fuel line so I don't get any kinks. That's important. It's also a good idea to prep your connector ready to be clicked in. Drag it up here if you had it down to your regular fuel pump. When it comes to make the fuel line, I've been to an auto store earlier, so I got a few meters of fuel line in house, and you can cut this one off one of your OEM fuel lines. You can also peel off another layer here on this, and then I have these style clamps on the injector side. I believe it's the same style KTM also uses internally on the fuel lines internal in the tank. And another tip for you, this is a Honda fuel line. This connector is a little bit more easy to work with. I'll demonstrate here. And click on, and when you want it off, you can do it with one hand. Just pull it back up and out. Those are a little bit easier to work with than the Suzuki ones. But anyway, I had one ready, so I just use that for this one. May swap it out later. Just use the regular style clamp up here. Probably gonna change that with a smoother one. It's not healthy in the long run for a fuel line with that style. So I'll be replacing that later on. And of course, while I had everything off here, I cleaned out my injector before installing that again and start off clean with everything. So then let's try and do this with one hand. I'm sure we can do it. Get that connector up here, like so. Slide it in. Oh, I got it in here. Let's see, where did my connector go? We got it here. Slide it in. See, just an inch. There we go. One is in, and I'm just checking to see if we have any kinks on my fuel line. It doesn't look that way. There we go. See, everything. I don't know if you can see it, but there are no kinks. And then we just put this in, like so. And voila, we're done. Could have made it a tad bit longer to have not as sharp here, but it's not too bad. That will work. Tighten everything up, fuel it up, and go.